Hello and welcome to the first ever Fleet Arts stop motion animation masterclass in association with the Belper Moo. Even if you've never made a stop motion animation before, these videos will take you right from the start, creating your first frames of animation, and then adding things like special effects, sound effects, and then advanced techniques like green screening and rotoscoping. When you finish your stop motion animations, you can upload them to us, we'll edit them together, and then we're going to celebrate them in collaboration with the Belper Moo. And hopefully, when all this is over, we'll have a public event where we can celebrate everybody's work. We know that Belper is the most creative town in the world, right? So we know that you're going to have some absolutely brilliant ideas. So what is stop motion animation? Well, stop motion animation is essentially a kind of magic trick where you take lots of still images and move models very slightly to create the impression that they're moving. If you've ever created or used a Flickr book, it works in a very similar way. So this first video is going to take you through the very basics of how to download the app, how to get your first frames of stop motion animation, and how to create a story. So the first thing we're going to need you to do is create a title for your film. What's it going to be called? One thing that you're definitely going to want to do when you create your animations is create a storyboard. A storyboard is like a visual map of a film, which shows all the shots that are going to tell your story. And a storyboard is usually a series of rectangular boxes where you can just draw what's going to happen in each scene of your film and help describe the action. Do not worry if you're not very confident at drawing, because I am a terrible drawer. You can just use stickmen and just use them as a diagram to show what's going to happen in each shot. And you can also add more information, like for example, if you want a sound effect or a special effect, you want to use a green screen, put all that information into your storyboard. But for this first one, you can keep it pretty simple. Your stories can be as creative and abstract as you like. You can literally do anything you want. But what we would like you to do is put some reference to the Belper Moo. The Belper Moo has been famous all around the world, and we want your animations to refer to it in some way. But we'll leave that up to your imaginations. The first thing that you're going to want to do is download the Stop Motion Studio app. This is available for all devices, whether you've got an Android phone or an Apple phone or a PC or a Mac. You can get a version of this program for every kind of device. So just pick the one you want to use and download it. When you open the app for the first time, you should see a screen like this, which has a variety of options. We're just going to go to New Movie for now and press the plus icon, and that will open as a new project. When you open the app up, you should see something like this, which is the project screen. So if you press the camera icon in the top right hand corner, that should take you to the live view where you can create your animations. Now there's a few buttons here, but the ones we're really going to worry about today are just record and play. So the big red button is the record button. Every time you press that button, you will record a frame. And what we want to do is move our models very slightly each time to create the impression that they're moving. Now when you've done a few frames, it's good to get about sort of 20 or so to begin with. You can press the play button beneath and that will play your sequence and it'll show you your story. Once you're happy with your main sequence, you need to use the back button to go back to the main screen, then select the project that you want to export, go to the square with the arrow in, which is the share button, and then click export movie. And that will then produce a movie you can upload to social media or share with your friends and family. Thank you, Belper. Keep mirroring and create me some animations. And in the next session, we will cover green screening and special effects.